Hi, my name is Jessica Uviovo. I'm from Nigeria and I will be applying for the You Are Welcome Here International Student Scholarship. I think it's very important to be aware of the world, and I feel like being an international student has those benefits. And I just feel like if we don't have that sort of connectivity, if we don't have that kind of interaction within different cultures, then essentially we would know how to understand each other, we would know how to address each other. And if we don't understand each other, then we're just going to be fighting with each other constantly. As humans, any one of us could be born in any country with any culture. So I feel like that also puts us in a position to want to know more about someone else's culture. And so my proposal to enhance intercultural learning is basically centered around an international club. And I understand that Stony Brook University already has an international club, but basically my aim is centered on that club. For example, like activities that we can carry out to enhance intercultural learning. Okay, so one idea that I have is an idea called Culture Night. And so basically we can have each of the dorms, or we divide it into any way that is possible or easier for us. Each dorm would pick a country, they portray that country's culture in a night. So basically, instead of having an actual dinner prepared by the school, what would happen is that the dorm kids would actually prepare the dinner, and the celebrations can go as far as music, as far as clothing, dressing from the actual culture, and also just like preparing information that allows us to learn about the culture. It's gonna be like a celebration, like a party, and I feel like putting it in that sense will make people more likely to come, because it's more like an exciting learning of cultures, and it's a mixed match, and the food, the music is gonna be very attractive to people, and it's gonna enhance our learning and understanding of that culture. The second idea that I have is to have like cultural celebrations. And what I mean by that, I mean like, for example, a lot of Asian countries celebrate Lunar New Year. And I feel like as a community, as a school, we should also take up that celebration of Lunar New Year in order to enhance our own learning of the Asian culture. And I feel like it's very important to take up cultural festivals that people feel like they want to celebrate, they want to share with the rest of the university. So like even though they're away from home, we are still making it like a home for them. My third idea is a culture day. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be called a culture day. We can come up with a more exciting name for it. But my idea for this is that it is a day dedicated to different cultures. It is basically going to be a day where everyone comes to school in their cultural attires just to showcase them. And again, on this day we can have like trivia, we can have quizzes, and we can have competitions like who can say hi in the most languages. And in terms of like research and stuff like that, I feel like as an international club we would research different cultures, things that we can, you know, celebrate as well here to make the people over here feel welcome, feel accepted. So at least we're not blindsided to the things that, you know, that should be common knowledge. And to help us to be able to understand each other quicker, which would help us generally as people, as humans, help us to relate more, to learn more. And that is the kind of environment we want in a college facility. So yes, those are my ideas for intercultural learning, and I believe that they can be achieved through careful planning and execution. Thank you for watching. Bye.